Hello, my name is James Womack, and the title of my technology initiative is Bringing Northwest Classen into the 21st Century. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy the presentation. Who is Northwest Classen? Well, first of all, Northwest Classen is an inner city high school in Oklahoma City. We are truly a multicultural school with 57% of our students Hispanic, 19% African American, 13% white, 5% Asian, and 4% Native American. We are one of two schools in Oklahoma City that serve as an international welcoming center. What that means is that students who come to America, to Oklahoma City area, from other countries, if they have high school age students, those students attend our school. And we are uniquely set up to provide instruction for at many times more than 100 countries are represented in our school and the languages that come with them. 33% of our district's community live in poverty. And of those students who live in our district, those who aren't in poverty, most of those students choose to either attend a charter school or they attend a private school. 100% of the students who are enrolled at our school are eligible for free and reduced lunch. And unfortunately, we have a 23% four-year dropout rate. And this is why this initiative is so very, very important. So what is a technology-supported learning environment? Why do we need it? Well, technology has completely transformed the world in which we live in. I think we see that on a daily basis now with what has happened over the last year. And today's students are surrounded and inundated with technology, and they need to be prepared for that in the future. Teachers must also adapt to this new era of learning and change the ways that we've taught. Students' future success pivots on their ability to traverse this new digital landscape. It is also a tremendously exciting time of innovation, one that I personally am very excited about, because I think for our students at Northwest Classen, if we can teach them the skills that they need through this initiative, then I think we can break the cycle of poverty and prepare them to be lifelong learners. So what is a TSLE? A TSLE is a learning environment in which technological devices are incorporated as a way to enhance the student's ability to acquire knowledge. In short, with technology, every space can be a learning space at any time, any place, anywhere. Learning can take place when we have technology-supported learning environments. What is the benefit of having a TSLE? One of the biggest benefits of a TSLE is differentiated learning. Tech-supported learning environments allow for differentiated learning opportunities. No two students enter a classroom with identical abilities, experience, or needs. The tech-supported classroom tailors instruction to fit the needs of the individual learner. I think that's so important. In the past, we have, as teachers, have been taught to teach to the middle of the class to get them past that line to pass the test. And unfortunately, those high achievers, we know they're going to pass the test, so we tend to leave them alone. The ones who are at the bottom, we know they're not going to pass the test, so we don't worry about them. And I think that does a disservice. With a technology-supported learning environment, that's a thing of the past. It's a growth mindset now, and we all learn. Everyone is learning, and we're not focused on tests anymore. We're focused on growing the student from where they're at to where they can be. It's exciting to think about that. What is the role of the teacher? Well, the role of the teacher now changes. We become designers of the learning environment, and we serve as a guide to guide the students through the process of learning. The focus is student-centered as opposed to teacher-centered. It's so important. And the teacher evaluates how the student learns as opposed to what the student is learning. And the teacher facilitates the skills needed for students to become lifelong learners. Why? What is the elephant in the room here? What is the why to this? Well, simply put, the students aren't equipped with the necessary skills to be successful in our modern age. Businesses and organizations in our communities must have people that are familiar with technology. The traditional classroom simply fails to meet the needs of all stakeholders. We must change. We simply can't continue to prepare students in the 21st century using industrialized society methods when we are preparing students for a technological, informational society. We're behind times and we must change. How do we do that? Well, teachers must approach the profession differently. The teacher must serve as a guide or mediator with the standards being taught, and students must have an environment that allows the opportunity to explore and connect with others. Technology must be available to all. Again, this is why this initiative is so important for our students. The school district must have a shared vision with all stakeholders, extremely important, and learning must be student-centered. We have to move away from a teacher-centered learning environment and move to a student-centered learning environment. And that's why this initiative is so important. We must participate as teachers in ongoing professional development to prepare us for all of this. Teachers and students now have numerous ways to connect to content. You can see here No Red Ink, DBQ Online, Canvas, Edgenuity, Discovery Education. There are so many different ways for our students to learn on their own through these wonderful, wonderful applications that we now have available that very beneficial. All we need at Northwest Classen is for our students to have an opportunity to access these incredible programs. Let's give our students a fighting chance. Our SMART goals at Northwest Classen, there are many, but here are two of them that we're focusing on. By the end of the 2021 school year, 75% of our high school students, language learners, will improve their WIDA score, as demonstrated by moving up one category or more on the language proficiency exam. The second one is by the end of 21-22 school year, 100% of the junior students will improve their overall ACT score by 5% points higher than scores from the 2021 school year on the ACT exam. What are we going to use? Well, this initiative calls for the Acer Chromebook Spin 311, the Acer Protective Sleeve, a charger, software that is loaded on it as well. The cost for these units are $269.99 for the Chromebook. The sleeve is $14.99 each, and $8,000 allocated for professional development, with a total initiative cost of $435,443. Now, that seems like a lot. Currently, though, the average total spent per student at Northwest Classen High School is $9,951.60 annually. By reallocating $362 per student of the current budget, we can easily cover the initial cost. We will also be applying for several federal grants, and currently we are serving our students with a grant that provides them internet at home free of charge. All of our students at Northwest Classen High School currently have the ability, with a device that we provide for them, to have free internet at home. Professional development will be geared towards the changing role of the teacher in the new era of education, and I think that that's very important that our teachers are prepared for this new era. Phase 1 of our initiation begins right now. We'll be developing a team, putting a team together made up of administrators, teachers, community leaders, and parents, to determine how we're going to pay for this and implement the plan. Phase 2, professional development and student orientation, will take place at the beginning of the school year when teachers return. And by September 1st, we should have that done. We should have the Chromebooks handed out and an orientation for students. And we want to make these Chromebooks available to students that when they graduate, they'll be able to keep these. And then Phase 3, we will perform an evaluation in May of 2022. And we will measure the success of the TLE initiative in this way. Did we meet our goals? Well, Did we? When we look at our SMART goals, did we achieve those goals? Listen, times have changed. We must change with it. The future success of our students hinges on what we do right now. Please do not let this opportunity pass us by. Thank you.